in this stood with Mary Beth and me and with Show Hope and become a Show Hope sponsor to help make stories like Isaac's happen. Thanks so much for letting Mary Beth and me share that miracle with you. That story, Isaac, is an amazing, like I said, he's such a reminder of the ongoing work that this thing God started about 10 years ago officially. Started at the airport when we got home with Shohana, in those pictures when you see the welcome home signs. And we had family after family, even at the airport, say, we would love to adopt if we could just afford it. And my wife, who was just immediately had this new passion burning in her heart to help rescue as many of those 140 million estimated, number of children in the world without families. She started writing checks basically at the airport to people. It's like, you're telling me you would take a child and bring him into your home and you just need money? That's all? Okay, how much do you need? And people start lining up and I'm kind of going, okay, this is good, but this is not good. Because I got to go to work. And that's really how Show Hope began, and we just started to dream, man, if there are families that want to adopt and it's financially, they can't. God obviously owns the cattle of 1,000 hills and all the rest of the cattle and all the rest of the hills that they're standing on. It's all His. This is His heart. It care for orphans, James 1:27, that's true religion. It's like, then God's doing this, and He's probably just looking for people that want to be a part, and He wants to, that will let Him bless through them, kind of be that conduit, and that's what He started doing. And we imagined, what if we could help 100 families? That would be amazing, and 100 children from somewhere in the world. And last year we crossed the 3,000 mark of grants that we've given to help over 3,000 families and children come together into Christian homes, which is still a drop in the bucket, right? Compared to the fact that just tonight 24 more children, while that video played, became orphaned. But here's the amazing thing about the heart of God and the gospel. He says, whatever you do for one of the least of these, you've done unto me. Every one of those little drops in the bucket represent Jesus. They represent eternal ripples that go out for all of eternity. Those children that have come in from over 3,000 families represent 50 different countries. They've come from 50 different countries, including the U.S., into Christian homes. And not only to find out that they have a family here that's going to sing them happy birthday and just show up and be there in their life, but they also have an eternal Heavenly Father and a family where we'll get to celebrate for all of eternity as adopted sons and daughters with them. So it's an amazing thing, and we would love to invite you tonight. You heard Mary Beth say it in the video up there, to be a part of this, by becoming a Show Hope sponsor. Every month we have about 100 families, an estimated number of 100 families that qualify to receive a grant. They go through all the process, all the paperwork, and qualify to receive it, get pastors' letters, and meet with their church and all of this, because it's so important. They're plugged in a community of faith and a church, and they come with that application. We're able to help about half of those. So every month there's some families we just can't help, and God provides, but I believe we are His plan for the orphan, and we get to be. It's not a sales pitch of do this so God isn't disappointed in you. It's like we get to be a part of this. So tonight I would love to invite you to get to be a part of what God is doing, a movement to care for orphans. And the way you do it is, these are the packets. It has all the information in here about how you can become a Show Hope sponsor. It's sort of like, but different from child sponsorships, where it's a child per family, like Compassion or World Vision, which I love those organizations. God bless them. They do amazing work. We've partnered with them. I'm sure many of you do work with them. But the children that fall through the cracks of those organizations many times are orphans, because they're not in a family. They're not in a community infrastructure where they can be reached through those organizations. They're in institutions, and they're moving through the system. So what we want to do is try to get those children into permanency, into Christian families. And that's what we're doing. So that's what we'd love to invite you to be a part of. A minimum gift of $35 a month, you become a Show Hope sponsor, and you get to be a part of stories like Isaac's. You get to hear monthly updates. You get to know about opportunities to take special sponsor trips to an amazing place called Maria's Big House of Hope that you saw in the video. That's so special to us, and it's as close to heaven as I think you'll ever find, filled with some of God's precious little treasures. So there's all kinds of opportunities you get to know about, and you kind of get on the inside scoop. And most of all, like Nathan, the dad, said in that video, you know, God makes a way. God, this is